very hardwired.
Yeah.
We came to find out. And we found out also everything sleeps. Everything also has a circadian rhythm, everything that's alive on the earth. It's an internal clock. Our bodies are hardwired by this clock to do certain things at certain times, especially sleep. But what happens if your circadian rhythm is out of sync with your life? Ever feel like your life is ruled by the clock? Well, actually it is, but it's not a clock you can see.
There is a clock in the brain that also controls smaller clocks in the body, and that clock is programmed a certain way, and that rhythm is called the circadian rhythm.
Your body is naturally programmed to do different things at different times in a 24-hour cycle. Chief among them, sleep.
There are many things that affect how this clock is programmed. Some of them are external. The most probably potent one is light.
Humans are diurnal, programmed to wake when the sun comes up, rest when it goes down. As it gets dark, the body secretes the hormone melatonin, telling your brain it's time to get ready to sleep. But not everyone's circadian rhythm is the same.
There's a circadian rhythm disorder called delayed sleep phase. A person who has delayed sleep phase, instead of sleeping, 10 to 6 or 11 to 7, aligned with most people's sleep schedule, the whole sleep cycle gets shifted. So later.
In other words, there are people that are night owls. It's quite common. And there's people that are morning larks. And you may know those people in your family or friends. I mean, for them, sleeping, they ideally will sleep at the right time for them, which is a different time.
An atypical circadian rhythm can be hereditary. Both Steve Farber and his son Elias Weston Farber are night owls.
I'm most productive from 9 to 1 at night.
I have been working on resetting my sleep schedule.
He was a night.
I was almost fully nocturnal. I'm a programmer.
Elias has been forcing himself to wake up by 10:30 every morning and look at the sun right away to help reset his clock. Dr. Wu tells his patients,
the way that you can adjust your circadian rhythms is the use of blue light, like we talked about, and also melatonin. But the key is you have to give those treatments at the right time for that individual.
And then there are individuals whose sleep schedule is different because of their job. 20% of workers in America are shift workers. Dr. Webe says their clocks get confused, their circadian rhythm out of sync, making it hard for them to sleep.
Problems with having insomnia when you want to sleep, and problems with staying awake when you want to be awake. And shift workers do experience that, and even swinging shifts see that a lot.
Dr. Webe recommends shift workers stay on the same sleep schedule on their days off. Much easier said than done. A study published in Frontiers in Public Health shows shift work has been linked with irritability, depressed mood, anxiety, and nervousness after just 1 year. Elias and Steve believe health consequences of shift work need to be taken seriously.
The more that we seem to be finding about sleep, the more that it seems really unethical what we'll have people do in shift work. It can be really as dangerous as smoking.
Steve happens to be a scientist who studies metabolic diseases.
I think the issue of circadian rhythms and how it affects our metabolism, like our organs sort of prepare for food at certain times, especially our lipids, our fats and cholesterol. And the idea when those things get out of rhythm, there's such a strong link to cardiovascular disease, which ultimately takes out a quarter of the world's population. And so this isn't a small matter.
Nor a small problem to solve when we live in a 24/7 society.
How do you change that so that we have a society that values sleep is tricky.
Well, you may be wondering about jet lag, which can be a real problem for people who travel a lot. You can adjust your circadian rhythm when you're in a different time zone by using melatonin supplements. But the sleep experts say it takes several days for that adjustment to happen.
And we've heard a lot about taking melatonin lately, some negative criticism and all that. What did they say about, if you are a shift worker and you have to try to get that sleep, do they think it's okay?
Yeah, it can help you adjust your circadian rhythm, but the key, as Dr. Wu said, is taking it at the right time. You're not supposed to take it right before you go to bed. You have to figure out the right time for it to work right for you.
Wow.
Yeah. So stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to talk about
research showing a connection between lack of sleep and Alzheimer's disease.
Wow.